So we got a brand new interview from NAKATSURU, and you can catch the translation of this interview. It was done by DB Times, and you got Vinixis on his page. You can have it up on the screen here that you could go to check it out on X, and you could pretty much read the interview out. But there was some key information that was given in this interview about Super Saiyan 4, a possible Dragon Ball remake, and other details about Dragon Ball Daima and Dragon Ball Z, and just NAKATSURU's career and things about Toriyama. So one thing about the key takeaway in this interview is talking about Super Saiyan 4's creation. And pretty much NAKATSURU did not design Super Saiyan 4 for Dragon Ball Daima. He had designed the original Super Saiyan 4 for Dragon Ball GT, but this time it was Toriyama who designed Super Saiyan 4 for Dragon Ball Daima, which he calls the Dragon Ball Daima Super Saiyan 4. So definitely in the later new games that's going to be coming out, and as this character starts to come out in the video games, like, of course we got Sparking Zero, Kakarot, and all these other things, we're going to probably get something that's going to probably say, Super Saiyan 4 Daima or something like that, to pretty much differentiate between the two. But that is one of the key takeaways from this interview. And then they also at the end also asked him on if he would like to work on a Dragon Ball remake. And he definitely said he'll be something that if it's something he could contribute to it, he'll definitely be involved. But he feel like it definitely should be like some younger people that work on the show, because typically he's older now, and I know a lot of work like that, they will want some younger people that's going to take over and be able to do all the anime and everything that comes with that. But also another thing they asked him was what's the difference between him working on DBZ, Dragon Ball GT, and Dragon Ball Daima. And pretty much he explained that he was real young when he worked on Dragon Ball Z, and also he was still kind of young when he worked on Dragon Ball GT, where now he's older working on Dragon Ball Daima, and pretty much everything is just coming full circle. And pretty much just gave some more insights. Now in the interview he definitely goes more in detail, some more questions that they asked about his career and working, and what's the characters that's difficult for him to draw. And he was saying, like, Bulma back then, and now in Dragon Ball Daima it was Dr. Arinsu. He also confirmed that he actually worked on designing a lot of the characters and did like a lot of drawings for a lot of characters in Dragon Ball Daima. So he definitely was involved heavily inside this as well, and pretty much talk about his inspiration of kind of like if he had a unique style, and it's pretty much saying he kind of just focused on Toriyama's manga and pretty much see how he could adapt it. But one thing that comes to mind when he's designing characters is how they will move. This is how it plays a factor in his character design when he's making a character that he takes into mind when he's making these characters. But definitely you should go check out the full interview of this. It was done with DB Times, a French media group, and also he was pretty much covering a lot of stuff about current Dragon Ball and stuff in his past as well. So it's definitely an interesting interview that I think you all should definitely go check out. Don't mind me right now, I'm kind of like in the car riding, so kind of recording this video on the road right now, but just wanted to get that out to you guys. You can see a little bit snippets of some of this interview, but definitely go to X and check out this page, because they pretty much have the translation for you guys to pretty much read and get an understanding of this interview and stuff. And hopefully we get more interviews like this from people like Akio and a couple other people to get more details on Dragon Ball Daima and what's going on with the franchise. So definitely there may be a possibility that we get a Dragon Ball remake, whether it's kind of a little bit confusing if he's talking about them readapting everything from like the original Dragon Ball and Z, and with pretty much that updated animation like Daima, or if they're talking about making separate stories like like new pockets like Dragon Ball Daima and Super, where he's saying there's many room for them to do that, which since he did work on GT, that could be also during that 100-year time skip from the end of GT going between the Omega Shenron and the end. So that's all big possibilities right now. Dragon Ball has endless room to continue and make more stories and things that they could continue with. So, and he's pretty much saying if there's things that people can add on to Toriyama's work, and it's pretty much giving us something that we would be entertained by and enjoy. So that's it for this. Just make sure to go check out this interview, show some love and support to his page. I hope I pronounced the name right, Venexis. And I'm out. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll be back with more Dragon Ball updates, more videos. We got a lot more videos coming on right now, so just don't forget to check it out.